Hello Internet, Magic Man here again from MMOBomb.com, and today we're taking our first look at Crystal Saga, a free-to-play browser-based MMORPG brought to you by R2 Games, that's Reality Squared. They're the same team that brought you Age of Honor. Now, keep in mind that this particular company does not actually develop the games by themselves. They are a partner company to independent developers who develop a product, and then R2 Games helps distribute that product, market it, and keep it up and running with tech support. So, let's take a look, spend about 15 minutes or so playing the game, checking it out. We've got a lot to go through, so let's just get to it. Now, as you see, I already started earlier today with a character, got it up to about level 17. We're going to start from the beginning here. We'll create a new character just to give you an idea. And get the names in there. Great. So you've got 5 different classes to choose from here. Pretty typical fare: Knight, Rogue, Priest, Ranger, and Mage, male and female models, and you just get a avatar picture here. You'll see why in a minute. It's the only thing that we use, so not a whole lot in the way of customization. Let's do, we'll do a Knight. Female Knight, we'll give her the white hair. That's great. A little provocative posing there, okay. Alright. Now you'll notice the artwork here looks very similar to other popular games, maybe by a big Japanese RPG company. I don't know, I'm just saying. Crystal Saga Origins and the artwork behind it looks pretty similar to some stuff I've seen before here. So, let's take a look at the game. Right off the bat, you've got your typical RPG storyline. Your character has apparently died, and you are being rezzed at this particular stone of some point. Now, the game is pretty intuitive to get you started. It shows you exactly what to click on. This is one of those hyperlink games where you click on where you want to go, and it takes you to that point. Some people casting spells here. It's getting annoying. Exclamation points for quests, question marks for where you can turn it in, and again, tutorial it's actually pretty nice here. Now, I apologize, I'm so used to right-clicking on things, and I'm sure you're going to see it ask to change my Adobe settings at some point because I right-clicked, and we're level 2 right off the bat here. Now, R2 Games is billing this as the 2011 browser-based game of the year. So let's take a little look at that claim, just in the interest of full disclosure. I spent a little time doing some research, trying to find out who had awarded them this title. It has not actually been awarded yet. It's a user survey on bbgsite.com. Actually, we'll take a look and show you that here. Best browser games of the year, 2011. And there's a lot of browser games being voted for. And I don't currently see them in first place anywhere on the board, so maybe that's why they took the banner down on their homepage. But for a long time, it's been billed as the best browser-based of 2011. So let's take a look. Maybe you guys can form your own opinions. Typical fare so far here. Do have to like the graphics. Again, sticking with our large Japanese RPG company analogy. It does look very similar to old school Super Nintendo or PlayStation games, maybe in the likes of Secret of Mana, Legend of Mana, that type of character design and world design. Very colorful, 2.5D type thing. Gotta give them credit for that. The combat obviously isn't as exciting or as fast-paced as that game because it is, you know, we're doing an MMO here, so we've got to make some changes in some places. So we're just popping along. I'm not really doing much here so far, just kind of following where the hyperlinks take me to. It automatically walks and talks to the target. Not reading any of the quest text for you. You guys can read that if you want to. When you play the game. Tooltips will pop on the sides here. Each class 2 skill trees from which you can learn from. Right now I'm the Knight, and so hey, these are really familiar, aren't they? Retribution and Protection. Gee, I wonder if we've got a tank build and a DPS build. So we'll just start leveling up one of our abilities here so that we have some other attack options. And we'll continue speaking to the mayor here. Now, like I said, I did spend about an hour or so playing this game before, and we are going to jump into my other character here in a little bit, just so I can show you some other things, because there's quite a bit of things that I want to cover here. All in all, not a bad game. Nice time sink if you've got nothing to do. It is browser-based, so you can pick it up and play it anywhere. You don't have to worry about an install. Is pretty intuitive as far as the system and leveling up your skills and your points and things like that. So, can't really complain too much. Is a little linear for my taste, but hey, you're seeing that in a lot of games nowadays. Typical user interface, so not much to talk about here. You do get a lot of little bonuses for liking them on Facebook. You do get a timed bonus, which we're going to claim right now, so we've got 3 tokens of some type there. Vulture Blood takes you right to the vultures. Now combat, again, very similar to everything you guys are used to in other MMOs. Swing, swing, swing. Spacebar will automatically loot everything that monster dropped. And press 2 when it's off cooldown to hit it. Yeah, yes, okay. We're going to have to stop those tooltips, otherwise I'm going to go crazy here. And an achievement right off the bat, First Blood. We're awesome. We're just rocking here. Experience, pretty steady flow when I played. Right now you can see 280s needed to level, and we've already hit level 4 along the way. So, go back and turn our quest in here. This may level us again. Yep, it did. Now, here's where they get you. There's a couple points in this game where the pay-to-play really, or the pay-to-win, I apologize, becomes really apparent. The first, not so much to do with cash, but just to keep you in the game. You will get these tool tips letting you know what's coming up. Keep up the good work. You can tame your first pet at level 10. When we hit level 10 or 12, it's going to tell us to, keep playing because you get your first mount at level 15. The mount was a turtle, by the way, so yay. Feeling real good about riding around on a turtle. Typical fetch, gather, kill quests. Again, not bad for browser-based. It is pretty, it is colorful. They do have an awful lot of people in here right now. And that's always good to see for an MMO when you see the starting zones are crowded. Level cap right now, at least basing on the achievement system, is 120. So there's quite a bit of leveling to be done in the game. Again, pick it up, play it wherever you want. 120 doesn't really seem all that out there the way you gain the experience. We're already level 6 here. We've only been playing for 8 minutes. So very cartoony and Legend of Mana-y. Now this system here that they're taking us through, where they're pointing out every single thing to us, that does eventually slow down. So don't get deterred by that. I know it's not ideal for some of us old school MMO players who are used to memorizing the map and having to dig and find things. I will tell you, based on where I'm at right now on level 17, I couldn't tell you what the map looks like. I never once zoomed out to look at anything. It was constant hyperlink to the next quest target. I want to get to one particular point here because this is my only question about the game. I'm not sure if I'm a fan, and I want to know what you guys think. So hopefully we can speed this up just a little bit and get you there. Alright, so killing young grizzly is going to turn in our next quest. Perfect. Okay, so we're about to go through a portal here and pop up into some other questing zones. Alright, reaching level 10 not only allows you to tame a pet, but rewards you with your first set weapon. Only 3 levels to go. So we'll go use the water tester. And as we port through there, I mean, you've seen some of the starting area. The zones do vary a little bit based on what's in it. Water, a forest, a swamp, that type of thing. I think what I'm going to do now is pause this for you, and I'm going to jump over to level 17 character, because there's a couple things that I want to show you guys, and get your thoughts on them, because I'm not used to seeing them in some MMOs, and I don't know if I'm a fan or not. So let's pause this and switch over. Okay, guys, so here we are on my other toon, which just happens to be a knight as well. We do have our first pet, which was a bear we charmed at level 10, and we do have a mount, which is a turtle. We'll pull him out here in a few minutes. So I want to take you through one of the aspects of the game that I'm not quite sure about. There's an AFK mode, and I know this isn't the first game to do it. I'm pretty sure that Uncharted Online also did a similar type system. I don't know if it was this bot-like, though. It's been years since I've checked that game out, so you'll have to let me know, guys, what other MMOs are doing this, and what do you think about it? Here's what it does. You do get items in the game that give you AFK mode time. Right now I've got 3 hours. I also have bonus time of an hour. You can add time through the cash shop. We're going to take a look at a little package that actually gives you some of this as well. And right now, in the area, we've got a couple different monsters nearby. So we can tell it what monsters we want to try to kill. Start using potions for your hit point, your magic point, and for your pet at a certain percentage of your life. What skills do you want your character to use? When loot drops, do you want to pick it all up, just the items, just the equipment? Do you want to narrow it to a certain quality of item? And some other options here about using your experience modifiers, your 2 and 3 times sets. Here's what it does. We're near the fire beetle, so I'm going to turn everything off, just so it's going after fire beetles only. And I'm going to enable this. And I don't touch the mouse again. My character will now continue to go from fire beetle to fire beetle to fire beetle to fire beetle, killing them. So if I've got a quest that's collect 10 of these from fire beetles, and it's got, a little slower drop rate, like some of the other quests where you may kill 4 or 5 to get 1, and you need a total of, I don't know, 10 beetle bloods or whatever the hell we're trying to get this time. You can literally set it to automatically do this and walk away. Here's the other thing. R2 is opening up a lot of new servers. Most of them are PvE based. There are PvP servers for the game. When you go into AFK mode, you're also not attackable by other characters. So you're immune to any PvP that would be going on in the area. So it's truly an AFK mode. Now, if the game didn't give these hours to you all the time for different quest rewards and things like that, I wouldn't have that big a deal with it. But right now, I could literally walk away from this game for 4 hours and let it level by itself. While it's doing this, I want you to see one of the things that you can actually purchase in the cash shop. There is a VIP package for this game. And I know if you look real quick, that says 800 crystal meth. No. It's 800 crystal per month. It's another type of the in-game currency. For $7.99 a month, you can get 800 crystal, which you accumulate for playing anyway. You get 2 crystal every 15 seconds that you're online, up to 10,000. 1.5 character experience, stacks with every other bonus. 1.5 pet, stacks with every other bonus. Couple dragon coins, those are, in-game currencies. 3 extra hours of AFK time per day. 4 hours total per day. Literally, for $8 a month, you could pretty much just get an email sent to you. Magic Man, congratulations, you're at the level cap. I don't know how I feel about this. How do you guys feel about it? Is this too much? Is this a little too far? I mean, we've downloaded Quest Helper for various MMOs. We've, downloaded guides for other MMOs. We've got the hyperlink thing going on in the quests here anyway. Is this to the point where why even play it? Or is this a useful feature for you? I can see going away a couple of minutes and getting a benefit of having it kill a few things, but just seems to me that you can pay $8 a month right now and literally have it level itself every day. All you've got to do is log in. Be interested to hear your thoughts. I know it's kind of a weird topic, and not one we normally have for the MMOs. So let's disable this. Don't want to lose that time there, because I'll be using it. Few mechanics here. Movement is point-to-click based. So you've got to click. Everything is left click, left click, left click. Obviously no right click, because then you're going to get your settings for Adobe. So everything's single left click, and you don't have to do anything. In this case, actually, I think I was killing the... Oh, I was killing the wrong things. Should have set it to kill these guys. So we're going to kill these guys, get 10 gifts, and come on back. Typical fare. All in all, hey, not a bad game. Browser-based. What do you want? Free to play. Does seem a little pay to win for me. I don't know. What do you guys think with the whole experience thing? Would you play it? Have you been playing it? Tell me about it. What do you guys like? What don't you like? What games do you want to see on MMOBomb.com? What games do you want to see us do first looks for? So, as always, make sure you rate the video and comment below. Leave us questions and comments. We love talking to all the fans and subscribers. And as always, I'll see you guys out on the server.